everybody, how's it going? We're going to read some scary stories. With Halloween just around the corner, it's time to dive into the dark and the eerie and the unsettling. What better time to celebrate the scariest holiday of the year other than 12 a.m. on a chilly night below are helpful, unsettling stories. Some true, some fabric. If you haven't been scared yet, it's time to get rolling. Grab your blanket, hot drink, and dive into the list of spooky stories and hope monsters don't grab your feet. 2 cents of horror stories. I finally found my wife the kidneys he needed. It took forever to track down everyone, and she donated organs after the crash. Dang, that's dark. Mom averts danger. Forget monsters, people are terrifying. This camp story. I post this on my account, copying and pasting it there. The scariest thing had happened while camping so Eastern Oregon, and my mom lives in Western Oregon. I went to visit her for the summer, and she's very outdoorsy. We decided to take 1 hour and drive from her city coast. We ended up a free campsite up on a hill, huge hills of coastal mountains, about 25 minutes from the top campsite to the bottom where the road was. We were only campers there. We relaxed for the rest of May food, extra truck full of men drove up the hill, walked with my mom. Educated about this wasn't suspicious at the time. And they leave us. Fast forward to the middle of the night. I wake up to my mom sitting straight up in the tent. I wake up so easily I heard gasp and it woke me. As soon as she saw I was awake and pulled her hand over her mouth because it was starting to ask her what's wrong. It was dead silent. Son, you hear footsteps, right? Besides the tent, the little flap covers zipper was even moving. Thankfully, my mom has quit wits and said very loudly, Kenny grabbed the gun. Kenny is my dad, although he doesn't matter. And mine, he was not there. Just girls, like previously said. They left, no harm was done. Thank the Lord for her mom. 2 girls kept saying alone. People outside the tent in the middle of the night. My mom pulled out some battery. That's one of the scary stories. I'm going to read this one about a Ouija board on Knock's back. In high school, my friends and I were messing around with a Ouija board. One night we had done it before with nothing remarks and had never happened. We usually did it or tried to scare each other or our girlfriends. We all thought it was a joke that night, and there was no one else home except some of us, and we were to get around the Ouija board. One of the girls there wanted to try. She had never done it before. This time was different. The board misspelled some words and some every time. it gave us answers. What really, that seemed really historically accurate for our town. Things either we knew or cared about. Long story short, Spirit was a 10-year-old boy who had died in the property in the 1800s. Was uh, he probably caught on fire there too in March grade. My friend's house was on the farm of the edge of town, and we were all a little freaked out because the board had never been so detailed and constant. However, we were skeptical, and we were all assuming one of us trying to scare the rest. Finally, as the spirit could do something, he proved there was a yes spell knock knock knock. Then a planet stopped moving. We started it silent. Then it was rap 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 on window right next to us. The lights were outside and there was absolutely no one out there. We never touched that board again.